Hello, it's Dina. Hi, Hope Crew, family, hi, YouTube. Welcome back to another in a series of forgiveness videos. I'm using this as a sort of advent to help myself forgive myself for some things before the new year comes so I can make some good resolutions and move forward. But I hope that whatever time of the year you have found this video and it's meaningful for you, that you can implement some of these forgiveness techniques for yourself, and you can let yourself understand why you're doing some of the things that you're doing so that you can change the things that you need to change in your life to bring yourself to a higher functioning place and a more positive attitude to yourself and those people around you. And so what I want to talk to myself and everyone about today is about being a disappointment to other people, to another person. If you have been a disappointment or you feel that you are a disappointment to someone else, to others, what I want you to do is first off forgive yourself, because there's a reason, as I keep saying in all these videos. Sometimes you can use writing to help yourself figure out your reasons. Other times they may be buried, and if you're not used to using writing yet, you may still have trouble accessing reasons. Sometimes you can get to reasons by talking for the same reason you can get to reasons through writing is because you learn things and you get to know things. As you say things out loud, you come to know, and the same thing happens when you write. So, why should you forgive yourself for being a disappointment to other people? Well, because to be a disappointment to someone else is a two-part agreement. In order to get the disappointment, you have to have their expectations and you have to have your actions. And if these two things do not come into perfect alignment with each other, now you have disappointed someone. But I want you to be very clear about this. This is a two-person situation. For some reason, the other person's expectations of you were not in alignment with what your actions or your behaviors were eventually going to be. Now, to get to the bottom of this, you want to look at both sides. So the first thing is, okay, don't blame yourself. If you are responsible for their misunderstandings about you, you have to figure that out and forgive yourself, and then figure out how to bring yourself more into alignment with what you really are, who you really are, or who you really can be. But that means real dedicated change. Now, if it is their expectations that are actually at fault, it may be, did you lie to them in the past because you were hopeful about what you were or who you were or what you wanted? Did you lie to them in order to manipulate them to do something for you, to be with you, to stay with you? If you have manipulated their expectations, now you have to realize that you have done that. Forgive yourself and figure out how to get yourself out of that, or how to allow them some peace that you manipulated their expectations. Now, if you didn't do it on purpose, again, forgive yourself, come to the conclusion, why did I backslide on something? Was that a one-time thing? Did I fall back into old habits? Is this playing on old insecurities? Why did I disappoint them? What is it about myself that I did not live up to my own beliefs about myself, my own promises to myself? And are those still adequate for what I believe I want to do? Are they still holding power for me? If I go that direction, will I gain things in my life? So, will I feel better? Do I have a better relationship to myself and the world if I choose to change myself in these ways? Well, I had promised this person I would change myself. I've let them down. I've disappointed them. I didn't change. I've done this. Okay, forgive yourself. But figure out why it's happening. Do you have an unsafe space to change in? Are you feeling pressured? Are you feeling taken back to your old self repeatedly? Are you constantly triggered to go back to old habits? So be very careful about blaming yourself, because you're already suffering in some way. If you are falling back to old patterns, you're already feeling unsafe to change. So be careful when you set others' expectations. Now, if other people have expectations of you that you repeatedly tell them over and over again, my husband, God love him, he just wants me to wake up with a smile on my face and be happy and joyful about the day. And I'll tell you, I want to be, and I might be able to be, but the first thing I've got to do is probably get to the toilet for about an hour, 2 hours, or whatever, and deal with a lot of pain, a lot of stomach problems, a lot of just general discomfort. I need to come back out, lie down a few minutes, let everything settle, see, do I have to go back or not? Okay, now I don't have to go back. Now I can sit up a few minutes. I can drink some water. I can feel a little better. And now I can get a smile on my face, right? But if he interrupts me at some point of the process, and we share a home together, so he's likely to just walk out and say, hey, yeah, And if I don't have a smile on my face, he makes me feel guilty. Well, I'm sorry, but it's just not the way it works. If we're going to share a home together, you're going to see me sometimes without a smile on my face. I'm not Tammy Faye Baker. I'm not going to wake up in the morning and put my makeup on before my husband sees me. That's never going to happen. So take care that their expectations are actually realistic, and that you're not blaming yourself for expectations that they may have that you have repeatedly told them cannot be the case. Don't expect that. That's not a good thing. So forgive yourself. Give yourself the safe space to figure out what's going on so that you can take that forward with you and change the things that you want to change so that you can be happier and higher, fluctuating, resonating in your life. So have a good one. Take care. Questions, comments, wild screams of protest, as always, below. See you soon.